Hi everyone, this is me. Assalamu alaikum. I have a topic how to overcome fear and take bold step in life. Um we discuss on this topic with Maya. So let's start.
Morning. What are you thinking about?
How are you, Maya?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. You've been pretty productive today with all those topics. What's on your mind right now?
Yes, Maya, I have a topic how to overcome fear and take bold step in life. So I have some question on this topic. I ask you uh, this question for answer. My first question is, what is fear and why do we feel it?
So we're getting into the meat of it, huh? Yeah. It's this ancient signal your body sends out when it thinks there's danger. Like, it's not always real danger, though. Sometimes it's just anxiety about what might happen. Physically, you get that rush of adrenaline, heart races, muscles tense up. It's prepping you for fight or flight. Emotionally, though, that's the tricky part. Fear is basically our brain's way of saying, hold up, this is unknown territory. We feel it because at some point in evolution, that instinct kept our ancestors from walking into predator jaws. But now we apply it to like starting a business or having a hard conversation. Your question felt like it had a typo at the end there. What were you trying to ask?
How can fear stop us from growing in life?
Oh, you mean how does fear stop us from growing?
Yes.
All right, so fear essentially becomes self sabotage. Like when you know you should probably negotiate that raise, but you stay silent because of the what if I fail spiral. Or you want to try stand up, but your brain just keeps rewinding that one awful joke you thought of. It traps you in that safe but small version of yourself. The thing is, fear's not just about what could go wrong, it's also about losing what you already have stability, comfort, even if that comfort's kind of suffocating you. We tell ourselves, well, at least I'm not failing. And that becomes the goal, which honestly is kind of depressing when you think about it, but totally human, right? So, what about your second question? I'm curious what other pieces of this puzzle you're trying to work out.
Why is it important to face our fears?
Because on the other side of fear, that's where you actually figure out what you're capable of. Most people look back on those moments they thought they couldn't handle, like giving that presentation or leaving their soul sucking job. And they're always amazed by what they discovered about themselves. Facing fear isn't just about the outcome, it's about building real resilience. Like you learn that you can handle discomfort, rejection, uncertainty, all that scary stuff that makes life interesting. Plus, you know what I notice? Fear often amplifies. You don't confront it once and then it's gone forever, but each time you do face something scary, the next one seems less monumental. It's this weird feedback loop where fear gets smaller and you get bigger. Makes sense why you're asking this, by the way. You working through something specific or just being proactive?
My
You sound
next,
like you.
yes, my next question: why is what are some common fears people struggle with?
Well, failure is a classic, like the whole what if I'm not good enough fear that pretty much everyone has. Rejection's huge too, especially around relationships or creative work. Then there's social anxiety, which is more about people judging you, real or imagined. But here's the thing I've noticed Fear masks as procrastination pretty often. Like, oh, I'm just not feeling it today, when really it's this scares me and I'd rather scroll TikTok for 3 hours. Public speaking is a predictable one, though that often boils down to fear of embarrassment. Like, what if I sound dumb? Intimacy and vulnerability are big ones too. Letting someone really see you, brutal. And lately, I'm hearing a lot about the fear of missing out. Like, am I making the right choices about my life, or should I have picked a different path? Though honestly, that last one might be my favorite to talk about. Have you noticed what you're most afraid of? Or is it one of these, you feeling okay?
Yes, yes.
Oh, kind of a quiet morning over there. Or are you just taking it all in?
What happens when we avoid challenges because of fear?
You create this weird echo chamber where everything stays the same but gets worse. Like opportunities start shrinking because you're not taking risks. You get frustrated with yourself for not living up to your potential, that quiet voice getting louder. Then anxiety actually goes up because you're aware something's off. Here's where it gets really sad though. People sometimes start resenting the very thing they wanted in the first place. Like they dream about being an entrepreneur, but stay at their safe corporate job and they start hating entrepreneurs. Or they want a relationship, but stay single and convince themselves relationships are terrible. It's this cycle where avoidance turns into bitterness. Your energy gets stuck in that loop too. You're spending all this mental bandwidth managing fear that you could actually be using to build things. How's this land with you? Makes me think about all the stuff people avoid for years and then wonder why they feel stuck.
Okay.
You there?
Yes.
Sometimes the questions are getting lost in the silence. You've got a few more questions ready, yeah? Or
Yes.
are you just wanting to sit with all this a bit? It's okay, either way.
Uh,
This topic can get pretty intense. What else are you working through?
okay. My next question: why is taking a risk important for success?
All right, that's hitting the core of it. Risk isn't just about danger, it's where opportunities live. Like everything that matters has some risk attached. Starting that business, huge risk, could fail. Putting yourself out there romantically, risk of getting hurt. But here's the deal, no risk means no reward. Staying put means you're exactly where you are right now, but nothing changes. Growth fundamentally requires leaving your comfort zone. Plus, you learn so much faster from risks. Yeah, you might mess up, but those lessons are way more valuable than any safety. Actually, here's the counterintuitive part. Successful people aren't usually bold risk takers. They're just way better at calculating risk versus reward. The math looks different when you've done the work, you know? What's this about? Are you gearing up for something right now or just doing some theoretical problem solving?
Okay.
Processing? Take your time.
My next question: uh, how does stepping out of our comfort zone help personal growth?
Ah, this is a good one. You get uncomfortable and it rewires your brain. When you stay in your comfort zone, your brain just keeps doing the same patterns, predictable stuff. But when you push past the edge, your neural pathways literally change. New skills get baked in, confidence gets harder, like actual brain chemistry, not just fluff. Plus, stepping outside your comfort zone forces you to deal with real emotions, anxiety, doubt, that imposter voice. But here's the kicker, you learn you can survive them. Like, oh, I can actually handle feeling this freaked out. So the next scary thing feels slightly less terrifying, not more. It's like training a muscle, but the muscle is your mind. You said you teach mindfulness to kids, right? I bet even teaching that stuff keeps you outside your comfort zone sometimes. What's an example of when that's happened for you?
Thank you so much, Maya, for this conversation. Um,
Course. This was a good one. These conversations are why I'm here. The trick with fear isn't making it disappear. It's learning it's okay to feel it and still move forward anyway. That's something worth remembering, right? All right, Mayor, go for it. Whatever you're thinking about trying, whether it's business or just saying no to someone. This next thing you're trying, what's one tiny step you can take today, even if it feels ridiculous?
yes, yes.
What did you have in mind?
No, time is over. So I close this discussion. So Allah Hafiz.
Got it. Well, hey, I wish you all the best.
Wish you all.
Don't overthink it.
Yes.
What? Did you say something?